People are waiting. So this one says, good evening, sisters. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years, and I've recently noticed some changes in his behavior. He doesn't call me anymore. And every time I call him, he claims he is busy. I visit his place. He isn't home. I suspect he's seeing someone else. I really don't want to lose him because my friends will laugh at me. They know I've undergone 4 abortions for him already, even though they advised me against it. The more I try to forget him, the more I fall for him. I don't know what to say. I'm fed up and I feel like taking my life. Please help. I did not expect it to end that way. Yes. You want to jump in on this one?
Yeah,
first?
That's a bit heavy, the way it ended. It's a bit heavy. I don't think anyone is worth dying for in that sense. And so the first thing I'll say is that please do not take your life, for the sake of anybody. The other issues raised, though, quite troubling. I thought before you ended her letter, I thought that I was going to say that she probably does not love him as much if the concern about breaking up with him is that my friends will laugh at me. In which case, maybe you feel you've invested too much. And so you don't want to let go. And we've all been through there as women. We all have. When you've given one person your all, and when it's a man, you've given them your all, and it looks like it's not going to go the right way. I think that if your friends will laugh at you, considering the life surgeries you've gone through, through 4 abortions, as you say, for him, and your friends will laugh at you, you need to change your friends. They really should be empathizing with you and probably be upset with him because he is, as it were, the one causing you heartache. I know my ring of girls would do that for me. They will not be laughing at me. But I think that the other thing I would like to suggest, it may not be a good time, but we don't know if you write us again, and so I want to address it, is the fact that having 4 abortions will have its toll on your body, both physically, both on the outside and on the inside. Nobody is worth it. I mean, so unless it's for medical reasons that you're having those abortions, even that, there's a way of going around it. I think that you need to value yourself more. I think you really need to love yourself more. When you love yourself, and that's the thing that I realize as young women, when we go into relationships, when we say we give our all, we literally do.
Yes.
We give everything and forget about who we are. So I have my partner, I've got to be there for him. Are they there for you? Anyone who loves you shouldn't let you go through 4 abortions.
I agree.
Your parents wouldn't let you do that. And that's because they love you. And someone who loves you should not let you go through 4 abortions. Even 1 is bad enough. And then 4. This is not meant to make you feel bad, but this is meant for you to take stock of your life. I think that you need to love yourself first. It's only when you love yourself that you attract the right energy. You attract the right people. But taking your life over him, guess what? You suspect he's seeing someone else. He probably wouldn't even turn up at your funeral. Or would with her. Yeah. So what's the point in dying over him? Forget about your friends laughing at you if the right thing to do is to move on. And it sounds like it. I mean, I know we don't have the whole picture, but it sounds like the right thing to do is to move on because you are likely to have more abortions then.
Yeah. Yeah, completely. Claudia, let me bring you in. I don't know what you think about this.
I think she said it all. She was just saying everything I planned to say. So I was just nodding and nodding and nodding and nodding. Because when I was listening, I was like, who is this girl and where is she? She's not found herself. So although she thought she was in a relationship, she was there for the guy. It was basically what the guy wanted that she was doing. So she's not really found herself. But for me, the scary bit is the suicidal side. Yeah. And I think she shouldn't play with it. She should seek help as soon as possible. Because sometimes you think you are strong enough. You think you are there. You think you can manage it. Sometimes you're just playing with the thoughts, but you never know the last straw. Maybe in just one last conversation with him, he'll just throw you off and then you feel like taking your life. So please, 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 as early as possible. I know therapy is not really popular in our side of the world, but I would beg her to seek psychological treatment. And also, the trust is gone. So whatever she thinks she's going to keep in the relationship is not going to work because she says she claims And whenever he gives her an excuse, she doesn't even believe the guy anymore. So what is keeping her there? Seriously. For me, I think she should move on. And with the abortions, life happened. People fall out of love all the time. And he's falling out of love with you. So you just have to accept it and move on. People have done worse things for men and they have still moved on.
Right.
It's sad, it's painful. You learn your lesson, you pick yourself up and move on. And like she said earlier on, if your friends are not there to support you at this moment, then they are not friends. Because your girls should be cheering you on and even telling you to pull out. I mean, that's what my friends would tell me at the first instance. Like, why are you still with him? What are you getting from him? Move on. We are going to be here for you. So if you are not getting that, please, 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 move on and seek help. Especially with the suicide bit. That bit scares me.
Yeah, very scary. Ceci, what do you think?
I'm also very worried about the suicidal aspect, because if it has gotten this far, then her mental, her physical faculties are seriously affected. And you see, she needs to be talking to the right people, because if she has friends like these and she thinks that, okay, if I get out of the relationship, they are going to laugh at me, that means, first of all, you are not staying in the relationship for yourself. You are staying there for eye service. Okay? So she needs to talk to the right people. Find somebody who is matured enough, who has your interest at heart to talk to. Because obviously you need someone to talk to, because if you're having suicidal tendencies, then that is a very big issue. And like Eugenia rightly said, you shouldn't play with it, because it has gone far enough. Okay? And as to whether he's seeing someone else or not, it is obvious that he does not want you. So I don't really care if he's seeing someone else or not. The fact that when you call, he doesn't pick up, and when you call him, either he's busy or he doesn't pick up, or he's never home. Where is he? He's not spending his time with you, so who is he spending time with? So you should look at all that. And you see, one thing that I've come to know is that women need to discover themselves a bit more before attaching themselves to someone else and expecting the person to know you inside out and make you happy. Because if you are not able to make yourself happy, you can't expect someone else to make you happy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true that in our dealings with people, as we move on, we'll let you discover yourself more and more. It will help you discover yourself, because there are certain things that you do not know about yourself, but others know about you. The Johari window. Okay, so there are certain things that you know about yourself people do not know. There are things that you know people know. There are things that you don't know people know, or people don't know and you know. You know, and the ones that you don't know and people do not know either. Okay, so she needs to be able to discover herself, love herself more, know her self-worth. Okay, before you attach yourself to someone else, and then now you put the person at the center of your happiness, and you give the person the key to your happiness. Charlie, it will be a problem for you. So as much as possible, from what we know, it is very obvious on the face value, even if you delve deeper, it is very, very obvious that that is not a relationship she should be in. For the abortions, they have talked about it, so I won't talk much about it. It's going to have its toll on you, because it's like you are truncating a natural thing, something that was supposed to follow through, and it's going to have its effect. So 1 is one too many, 4 is just too much. It's just too much, and it's enough for somebody who doesn't give a hoot about you. So please, this relationship, no. If you're having suicidal tendencies, no, you shouldn't be there. He's not there for you, no. Your friends, you need to change them. Change your circle of friends. Completely. Because if you're afraid, they are going to laugh at you. So you are staying in there, and you are going to kill yourself eventually. Because one time you go onto that table, take that pill, take that injection, and you will not come back. So first of all, pull out. And then find some inner peace. Rejuvenate, okay, before you attach yourself to someone else. Please.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just add my voice to everything that you ladies have said, you know. For starters, I'm very bothered, yes, the suicide bit, but also by her circle of friends. They're not good for you. Friends are supposed to be supportive. They're supposed to be there for you. And so, and I don't know what has transpired till date, reason why you feel like they will laugh at you. I get the sense that maybe they said, this guy isn't good for you, ain't yo kind of thing. And like, you know, you've sort of gone ahead and you've hit a brick wall. But it's never too late to turn your life around. I don't know how old you are, okay? You want to kill yourself over a guy. Guess what? He may not even come for your funeral. Because if he's really seen somebody else, he doesn't want to be with you. Have some self-respect, have some self-esteem, you know, and know that you can continue without this individual. Trust me, several years down the line, you will remember this conversation we're having on the show today because you will look back and laugh and think, wow, I was actually going to kill myself for this person? You are worth so much more, and it's never too late. Yes, your past may be checkered, but it doesn't mean that you can't affect how things go on or how things happen to you going forward. Your future is in your hands. And you can completely change your destiny. So don't feel like this is the end of the road. Forget your friends. They're going to laugh. People will talk about you either way. That's how the world is made. We talk about people. We're here talking about your story. It's a natural thing. So if you're going to be worried that people are going to laugh, you will never progress in life. You know, this guy, he's not good for you. It's so obvious. We've all said the same thing. Don't let us talk plenty, okay? Just take the advice. Find your way out of that relationship. I feel like you're in it by yourself anyway. Sever that relationship and rebuild your life. You'll come back and thank us for it. It's Sister Sister on City TV and City FM. We'll go